Right, now to some matters off the field and the latest on the future ownership of Manchester United. Rival bidders, Qatari banker Sheikh Jassim and Ineos owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe are both interested in buying the club from the Glazers. As you can see, chief reporter Kaveh Solokol has joined us on set. What's happening today then? Outline who's doing what where.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a significant day actually, because a Qatari delegation representing the bid for United made by Sheikh Jassim is visiting Old Trafford. So they're going to have a look at what they potentially could be buying. This delegation is made up of some of Sheikh Jassim's closest personal advisors, their lawyers, accountants, bankers. They'll be speaking to key people at Manchester United. They've also had some access to United's accounts, but not full access yet. And they will also be visiting the training ground today. I think they will be given some presentations from people like John Murtough, the director.
Listen up, you Manchester United fans. This breaking news is for you. Sky Germany is reporting.
Spoke to when they made the decision to sack the.
In a stunning shocker exit, Manchester United are reportedly reeling after
of football at United. So the process, the potential sale of Manchester United, the process is starting to speed up a bit. It's been going on for a long time, but the fact that the Qataris are actually in Manchester today is significant. And of course, tomorrow, we're going to have Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the other main known bidder for United, doing exactly the same thing. He will be there in person, actually. I think he owns Nice, and Nice are playing in Europe this evening. So I think the plan is...
Big ownership talks at Manchester United today. These are brand new pictures of the Qatari delegation arriving at Carrington.
Right, we've got a bit of an update and some new news into us about Manchester United. It's understood that Sheikh Jassim is determined to buy Manchester United. Now,
and what has happened today is that some of Sheikh Jassim's representatives have been going to Old Trafford and also United's training ground to meet some of the senior executives there to have a look at what they will actually be buying. And what they're going to be told is, OK, once you've had a look at everything, now you've got 10 days to make another bid, a second bid for the club. And I am very confident that they will make that second bid. And a source in the US is telling me this evening there should be no doubt at all that Sheikh Jassim wants to be the owner and custodian of United. In the past few weeks, I've been saying that Sheikh Jassim is not the kind of person who's going to overpay wildly for United. That was what I was told. But today I'm getting the sense that he will do what it takes to become the owner of Manchester United. Again, I'm not saying that he's going to throw money at it, but the sense I'm getting is that he really, really does want United.
What was it, $4.5 billion that they bid first time around? If he really wants it, and he pays more than that, surely the Glazers are going to say, thanks very much, we paid 200 mil, we're off.
Well, look, we don't know for a fact that Sheikh Jassim's bid was £4.5 billion. We know that the Glazers are looking for a figure around £6 billion. I'd be surprised if Sheikh Jassim was willing to go that high. But what was happening today at United was there was a very high-powered delegation representing Sheikh Jassim at the club. They got the train up to Manchester from London this morning. I was told that they got a very warm welcome. The talks were very positive and constructive. And what his team were really focusing on was the infrastructure, Old Trafford, the training ground. Also, they want to have a really good look at the youth development set up there, because that's something they want to invest money in, and also the women's team. That is a key concern for them going forward. Basically, what they were doing today is looking under the bonnet of what they were going to buy. They wanted to get a better understanding before they make this second bid. And look, second bids are not always higher. Sometimes people go and have a look at something and say, you know what, doesn't look as good as I thought it did. My second bid is going to be lower. But I would be surprised if that was the case in this instance.
Now, you said it was a team representing Sheikh Jassim. So if he wants United so much, why wasn't he there?
I thought you might ask me this question. Look, he's been to Manchester United before. The sense I'm getting is that he feels it's too early for him to go there now. He doesn't want to go there just for a photo opportunities. I think he will be there if his bid is selected as the preferred bidder. But as it is, he sent a top team of experts in finance, banking, property, law. For instance, he set up this foundation, the 9-2 Foundation, to buy the club. The president for him to watch that game in the south of France and then fly to Manchester tomorrow.
OK. I mean, do the Glazers actually want to sell the club is a question.
That's a very good question. I think we don't know 100% that they want to sell the club. They haven't come out and said they want to sell the club. What they've said is that they are looking at alternative strategies. So they may well decide to borrow some more money. They may decide to sell a minority stake. But I'm just thinking the fact that this process has gone on for so long and it's become so public. And for instance, the fact that we know that a Qatari delegation are going to be at Old Trafford today and Sir Jim Ratcliffe is going to be there tomorrow. I think you could look at it and think if the Glazers didn't want to sell United, they could have sort of dampened down expectations. They could have come out or let it be known that they didn't want to sell the club. The more this goes on, the more the fans who want the Glazers out are anticipating them selling up. And I think it would be difficult now to envisage a situation where they come out and say, you know what, actually, it's not for sale. Of course, they can do that. But I think if they do that, there would be a big fan backlash. And also, the share price of United would plummet.
Do we have a front runner for who may buy the club?
Well, the richest people in the game at the moment are obviously the Qataris. They're the ones with the most money. They have the money to buy United debt-free. That is very, very significant because most United fans would say that the leverage buyout of United by the Glazers, loading £500 million of debt onto the club, which is still on the club's books, that has been a big, big problem over the past 17 years. So the Qataris have the money to sort all that out. And of course, they have the money to redevelop the stadium, the training ground, invest in the squad as well. But do they have the money to give the Glazers what they want? And now, I don't think they're just going to throw money at United. They've got a valuation. I don't think they're going to go above that. The phrase that was used to me was, look, they know that whoever buys United is going to have to overpay for United because it's a trophy asset. You're not going to get United on the cheap. They're willing to overpay, but the phrase that was used to me was they're not going to pay crazy money for United. I mean, it depends what your definition of crazy money is. A lot of people would say £4.5 billion for a loss-making business is crazy money. But I think the general consensus is that the Qataris are the favourites at the moment because they're the richest people at the table.
Just quickly, who are we expecting to see and when? Will we see Sir Jim?
I think, I think Sir Jim is intending to be at Old Trafford and at Carrington in person tomorrow. He is intending to be there. Sheikh Jassim will not be in Manchester today.